Okay, I know I just recently said that I was going to wait about a week before going up in weight on the deadlift, but I changed my mind. I've been doing 140 and 150 consistently well for the last few days in a row, and I felt it was time to put some extra weight on. Now it's 5 kilos, it's nothing crazy. I still want to take my progressions nice and slow, but it was time. I really felt it. And I guess that this is a way to think about auto-regulation. When you feel like you can do it, it's the moment where you probably should do it. So I ramped up to 155. I just added 5 kilos to these couple of singles that I'm showing. And the ramp up also included 110 and 130 for one. I didn't do any back of reps on this one because I was going up in weight. I didn't want to put extra fatigue on my system, especially since I also did some benching today, which coupled with the deadlift and the squat made it a kind of a power lifting workout. But now, looking at 155, I think it moved well. It felt pretty solid. Maybe the tiniest hip rise, but I don't really get pulled forward by the bar much. So I think that as a 155, this was pretty decent. I'll keep doing 155s daily if I can, and maybe the next progression will happen sooner. Let's see. Now, bench press. I have done this once in the last month, I think. And I went up to a single with 70 kilos as my daily max. And I also did 3 back-off sets of 5 with 60 kilos. I just recorded one of them. And the bench press feels good, it's fun. I have not been putting much effort in that, and I was never strong with it anyways. I guess it's the weakest of my lifts. If we count also the overhead press, I guess that I have the excuse of having been injured for a long time in my shoulder. But I like the bench press. It's not something that I'm super focused on, but I will do it occasionally and hopefully get some gains there too. And to finish off with the powerlifting part of the workout, let's call it, was the front squats. I went up to 80 kilos for a single, and I backed that off with the usual 5 reps at 65. This one felt good, trying to keep my legs as straight as possible, don't want any knee caving in, and the back of set also felt pretty good. I don't know if I want to progress the front squat before the back squat at the moment. They both feel like I'm getting to the right depth to be able to up the weight a bit. I'm gonna see what the next session brings in terms of back squat and decide from there. I will also be fasted on that session, so I will probably do only the basic strength singles, just to be on the safe side, not do any back of volume, and we will see. Now, talking about the tucks with my handstand, it was very hard for me to record anything. The gym is always super busy. And now I was speaking to a guy who's really good at these, and he was suggesting to try and bring your knees not just down, but out. So actively pulling down with your hip flexors. And I noticed that to be quite challenging. I only managed to do a few of those, but that seems like a good thing to do. Ciao.